What's up, everybody? I'm Dear Gamer. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing smooth talking with DG, and this week we're gonna be doing a Ask Me Anything Q&A kind of format. So I put a section in Discord for smooth talking weekly, and I also have a section for ask questions for DG as well. It's kind of like the same thing, but smooth talk is a little bit more like focus on the idea. Like we're gonna focus on the whole week, but what I'm gonna do today is answer those questions. I know you guys want to learn a little bit more about me, so my interests, what I like, what I don't like, so my family. Without further ado, let's dive in. So first question comes from Jen. She says, how did you get started with your YouTube channel? What made you decide gaming content? And do you already have a background in computers? Did you learn things like OBS from scratch? So one, why I started my gaming channel. So one, I am a gamer. I've been a gamer since I was very young. My first game was Street Fighter 2. Super Mario. I had a Super Nintendo. I played Nintendo, but by the time I was a little too young for it. By the time I was like 3-4 years old, Super Nintendo was out. So that was my console. But I'm a gamer since a long time, and I still play games. During my years of college, of school, of working, I kind of play games to kind of like relax myself and escape from reality. So I was thinking to myself, one, I'm very passionate about marketing. I went to school for marketing. I got a bachelor's degree. I got a master's degree. And I was thinking about, man, what can I do that would challenge myself a little differently from my norm? Like I'm very like analytical in terms of like, hey, how do you grow this? How do you grow this? How do you analyze this data? And that stuff excites me. I was like, man, how can I combine that with something else? And how do I challenge myself creatively? So I say, you know what? How about I start a gaming channel? I'm already gonna play the games. It'll give me a chance to practice my marketing my knowledge and like really get some real data out there and see like what I can do. I said, why not combine both? And for me at the time, I was looking for work, couldn't really find work. And the hard thing about being a marketer or marketing is unless you know someone you got to plug, is you got to start with a bare minimal job, get in someone's coffee, and then working your way up over the years till you get to that point where one, you get the experience. But when you want to really make money with marketing, it's not about working with the firms. The firms how you build your portfolio. You really want to make money in marketing, you got to take that experience and go internal with a company. Like go Apple marketing, Sony marketing, whatever company you're interested, go in their marketing in a big company, and that's where you make real money. So your first years from like age 23 to 30 when you're graduated is getting that experience in those firms, because you're not going to make that much money. But then you take that and you go into a company and say you make any money. But for me, I couldn't do that because one, where I live compared to where all the firms were, all the stuff in LA, it was like 40 minutes, and the commute's bad, but also too, it's very expensive to live in LA compared to where I was living with my family at the time. So I say, you know what, why don't I, if I want to be a marketer, if I think I'm so good at what I do, why don't I try make something for myself and grow this audience? And I said, you know what do I do? I started thinking about things that I could do creatively, and that's where gaming came out. And at first, I started with a blog. I had deargamer.com, and that's where I did like articles on gaming, anime, just things that interested me. But then I was talking to some of my friends. They were like, hey man, like, especially my boy EMT. He's like, hey, like, why don't you try videos? And I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I'll do good in videos. Like, a little nervous or shy, you know. Before you get in front of the mic, the camera, it's a little, everybody gets a little nervous about it. Everybody's like, I don't like hearing their own voices, yada yada yada. So for me, I had similar excuses, but one day I was like, let's try it. We tried it. First, the blog came from Dear Gamer. The name comes from being able to connect with people like Dear Gamer. Like, hey, it's a personal connection. And at first, I had the biggest thought process between like, do I want to go as Dear Gamer or like Michael? My first name is Michael. Michael from Dear Gamer. Like, I wasn't sure I was gonna approach it, but then I just decided to go with Dear Gamer. And for sure, everybody calls me DG. I think it kind of humanizes the name, so go by DG. That's how I started the channel. My first game was Witcher. The games that made me want to start a channel was FromSoft. The Bloodborne was like my first walkthrough I did, and Dark Souls. I did a whole bunch of games. For me, like, I love the industry. I love growing. I love like all the hard work that comes with YouTube and the hustle and grind you gotta put into it in order to like make it be successful in your eyes. And that's the hardest thing. You gotta figure out what success means for you. If success means having 1 million subscribers, like, you're gonna be pretty sad for a while until you pop off, if you do pop off. But for me, it's a matter of, hey, I got a full-time job, and YouTube allows me to have like my little side project that keeps me excited. But also too, like, since I'm a manager at work, it kind of gives me more ammunition to motivate other people around me and say, hey man, like, go out there and chase your dreams. Don't feel like this is the only thing you can do. You have more talents than anybody's ever told you, so take advantage of it, because I'm doing it for myself on my channel, but I'm still passionate about what I do at work, so you can do the same thing as well. So that's kind of this background story between my channel, why I got started, how I got started, and the future of the channel as well. This white tee on, I feel like that. In my white tee, yeah, in my white tee. Who remembers white tee Fridays? Back when I was in high school, man, those are the days. We used to have white tee Fridays. I used to wear a white tee, 5X tall back in the day. 5X tall, baggy ass jeans, some Jordans. Man, those are the days. That was like 04, 05 years. But now everything's all fitted and slim and like Levi's 511. So it's crazy how things change over time. My boy Kimpachi asked, hey DG, what are some tips for getting your name out there and tips on making better streams or videos? So bro, you gotta believe in the 1%. Every single day is how do I get better by 1%. Don't try and change your life and be like, oh, I'm about to be like trash today and God send tomorrow. It's about that small, slow improvement every single day. For me, I focus on refining. Cool. And the crazy thing about YouTube is there's always a million things you can focus on. You can focus on titles, thumbnails, editing, commentary, graphics, design, branding, lighting. There's every single thing, equipment. It goes on and on. So for you, what I would do, what I normally do is I say, okay, cool. Let me focus on, for this month, one aspect of my content and focus on that. Is it the equipment? Is it editing style? Is it cuts within cut editing? Is it cuts? Is it animation? Is it memes? Is it music? Like, you want to really fine tune little things at a time, because if you step back and look at everything, you'll be like, God damn, like there's so much to do. And you're right, there's always so much to do, especially since YouTube's kind of like your own business. So for me, I think about it in a stage of content and awareness, because I don't want to get a video that pops off and people look at it and this is trash. Like, why would this guy do YouTube, or why would you put this out? Versus if you have the content that's good to your standard, then if it pops off, then people are like, wow, this is amazing. This guy is, I love his content. So focus on the content. I know a lot of people say focus on content, yes, but even within the games you play, like, cool, you gotta think about, all right, am I playing a game that has an audience? Am I playing a game that has a committed audience? Is it a small audience that's niche, that I feel like I can get a lot of traction in? Is it a game I enjoy and really good at? And that's what you gotta focus on. A lot of people want to do like retro games and like older games, and like, cool, that's fun, I'm glad you enjoy it, but the bigger, if you're trying to grow your audience and get your name out there, you're not gonna grow your audience and get your name out there playing a game that only has maybe 500 to 1,000 people playing the game a week. Like, there's nobody watching or caring about that game. That's why everybody blew up at Fortnite, because the whole world is watching it. So if you're good, you're that 1%, then you can ride that wave. Another thing that's really popular as well that I like to do is a niche within a niche. So for Honor, for instance, I don't just play every character, I focus on Orochi. I say, you know what, I like this character a lot, I'm gonna focus on him, and guess what? Little by little, all the Orochi fans, all the Orochi boys, all the people that hate Orochi, wanna know how to beat Orochi, came out, and next thing you know, they're all watching the videos, and as they're watching, analytics are going up, the views are going up. Then once you start getting that brand equity, then you can start switching out the different things within the game. But like the hardest thing is like going from game to game, you have to really be first in the market, really good at it, or you have to have an angle. Like, what's your angle? Am I gonna focus on lore, item description, boss fights, builds, like anything? Every single thing has its own like approach, so you gotta really think about like how you really want to approach something. So I hope that answers your question. With YouTube, it's a beast, but you gotta really just sit down and focus on what you really want to stand for. What's your brand? Why would anybody come watch you? And you know, for us, it's a smooth family. Everything we do is smooth. Even if it's difficult, we gotta keep it smooth. So that's what we focus on the channel. So my boy Kaz asked, yo DG, how do you usually keep your composure and stay positive when you get hate comments or whatnot? So with me, with hate comments is good, because if at the end of the day they're still watching, haters are gonna hate, but they're still watching. Haters just want attention. They want to get you riled up and they want to see you like frustrated. That's why you gotta just ignore it. So if someone comes at you with hate, trust me, I get it. Like, there's sometimes I read a comment like, oh, okay, well, I see, okay. And sometimes like you think about it and say, you know what? Every single person complaining or saying something has some feedback there. There's feedback. Even if it hurts to say, man, you're ugly, then all right, let me get a haircut then. Let me keep myself groomed up. Let me go to the gym, get my body looking right. You know, like there's other things. There's always a positive outtake you can take in every single feedback and someone is giving you. So when people give you hate comments, like for the first second, okay, it's gonna sting for a little bit. Let it swallow it, take it down, then come back and say, you know what? Like, I appreciate that feedback because I learned something. You know, that's how I see it. It's a learning opportunity. So the next one comes from Ren. DG, would you ever participate in a Comic-Con type thing on your own panel or booth? I mean, I see that there's a predominantly black con called DreamCon hosted by black YouTubers. You should check it out. Support black business. Well, for me, like I never really went to conventions until I started my channel. My first one was VidCon, then I went to PSX, I went to E3, and I like them because it's a great way to meet people and communicate with people. I mean, I went to E3, I met a bunch of people from For Honor's dev team. I met a bunch of people from Namco, Bandai Namco. I met a bunch of people from Bethesda, from Sony. I met Berlizzi, a bunch of other YouTubers. Like, it was great. So I like going to those events because you meet people that are like-minded. And the hardest thing about doing YouTube is sometimes you feel like you're alone, because some people, they don't get it. They don't understand, like, hey, you're putting a lot of time in this, you're putting a lot of videos out, you're always talking about this. They don't get it because they don't do it. And that's why it's great to be in a room where like-minded people to understand the hustle, understand like how the algorithm's working, understand like the struggles and successes you might face. That way you can really grow and refine yourself, because you can't sharpen yourself if you're not speaking to someone that truly gets it. But once you sharpen yourself, when you find someone that says, hey, this person at this level, you're at this level, let's collaborate and talk about what I'm experiencing. And so I should be going to more conferences. I don't have any in the books right now. I was gonna go to E3, but then Sony pulled out, and like, I don't know, it's expensive, so I'm still contemplating. I got like a couple of months left to decide if I want to go to E3. But we'll see, because it's a great time. I met a lot of people last year, so we'll see. So 8th asks, ADG, first quarter of 2019, top 10 titles. So top 10 titles, that's a lot. Wow. So check out the waves, though. Surf's up. B-Dog, you watching? So top titles would be Sekiro is number one. Like, there's no question, there's no doubt about it. Sekiro is my game of the year. The game is amazing. So that's one. What other game was good? Resident Evil 2 was fun. I mean, it's a remake, so I mean, it's cool, it's fun. What other games I played? I feel like I haven't played other games this year. I mean, games I'm excited for: Ghost, Days Gone. It's looking pretty good. But I mean, I was excited for Anthem, but that was a fail. But as of right now, like, the only game that has my mind and my heart and my soul would be Sekiro. Other than that, I can't even think of 10 games that are like popping right now, or like the games to play, you know? So I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me ask you guys in the comment section, what is your top 10 games of 2019? Or let's do top 5. Because I don't feel like there's not that many. There's like 10 games that came out already. If not, I might be missing something. But I mean, Jump Force was chill, but it wasn't like top 10 game competitor or contender. So we'll see. What do you guys think? Put your comments below on what you guys think the top 5 games are of the year so far. So another YouTuber question. Ender asks, you should talk about the behind the scenes stuff with YouTube, so struggles that you encounter. So with the YouTuber struggles would be, one, the hardest thing about YouTube is you're creating something from nothing. You have to literally come up with the idea, the brand, like everything you want to stand for, and make something of it. And you don't know how it's gonna do. You're just putting it out there, and it's like a matter of the algorithm's always changing. It's like doing a test and not getting your results, but not knowing what problems you got wrong. That's how YouTube is, because you could put a video up, and when the video pops off, you put another video up that you think is even better, that dies, and like, it's just, you never know how things are gonna go with YouTube. It's a matter of just like putting things out there, and it's kind of, let's see how it goes. And that's the hardest thing about YouTube is you have to be able to deal with ambiguity and live in the unknown. And that's a lot of people that need black and white. Like, I know I need this to equal that, and that YouTube is not like that. And one thing I love about YouTube, it rewards hard work. So I love working, I love like content creation. So if for people that want to work hard, you'll do fine, you'll love it, you'll enjoy it. But you have to get past the point of working so hard on the video and only one person watches it, or 10 people watch it. You gotta think about, damn, this video I just made, is it dope? Like, would I watch it? Is this for me? And once you like erase those things and come to the conclusion of what you're really after, like, your audience will find you. It's not about no one wants to watch your videos. It's like your audience haven't found each other. I think in economics they call it structural unemployment. It's the job, the qualification you have, and the job you're looking for. It's out there, but it might be in a different city, a different state, a different country. Just a matter of time before you guys like find that equilibrium and find each other. So that's kind of how it is with YouTube. So one thing I love about it, there's an audience for anything and everybody. If you scroll YouTube, you'll see people passionate about quoting, people passionate about camera, people passionate about computer parts, people passionate about grass, people passionate about stars. Anything is available, is possible on YouTube. That's one of the reasons I love it. So my family, hope you guys enjoyed this week's Smooth Talking. We have a questions section on Discord. We have a Smooth Talking weekly section on Discord. So if you have questions, you want to participate in the next video, go ahead and sign up. I got a link for the Discord in the description. I appreciate your support. You guys are amazing. My family, you guys always support me, so I appreciate you, every single one of you that's watching. Thank you so much. Have a great day. My family, take care. Till next time, dear gamers, signing out.
Have you ever